Oh my gosh.
One thing I would say I learned is, oh my gosh, my light just turned off. You're gonna have to ask again.
Getting out of my comfort zone again. Reminding myself who I am. Because we did a lot of things in 2023. We moved back across the country to Texas. It was just pushing myself in multiple different ways out of my comfort zone. And the move, was a big one. There was a lot happening and a lot of opportunities for me to share my voice with all of us who are wanting to learn more. And I participated in panels, I spoke on stages that I never thought in my wildest dreams would be possible, but I had to get out of my comfort zone for that. You are capable of more than you believe yourself to be capable of.
Always being consistent for your people and staying there with them, even when things are challenging and you're trying to create new habits, making sure that you help them create those habits and staying consistent with them and what you expect.
I learned all about how to strengthen our dealer members' businesses and what they are looking for from their associations in order to help promote and protect their businesses.
Continue to humanize people and everyone for that matter, personally and professionally. I think, in general, I think that sometimes we view people or, different aspects of the job maybe in such a transactional way. And I know, I'm not just saying this because of, the whole moniker with ASOTU, more people over cars type of deal. But like, just in general, I think sometimes the way we approach things is we forget like people are human beings, everyone's dealing with something, and treat people like with respect, be kind. And I think good things happen to people that can do that.
Depend on other people around you to help produce some great content. A lot of people have some great ideas, and if you can implement it and kind of have that follow who you are as a dealership, as a content creator, and you could kind of brainstorm and create some really good, fun content. And that I'm older, I like to rely on some younger people around me to help produce some content.
There's three expectations. There's the expectation you put on yourself. There's the expectation that is placed from others. And then there's the expectation that you have of others. In order to have the balance, you have to make sure that all of those expectations align. So if you do not expect a lot from others, when you expect a lot from yourself and others expect a lot from you, it'll throw you off in any facet of those three. So the balance of expectations across, that's my 2023 knowledge.
I'm going to go back to my normal one. Don't be scared of change. I use it a lot. And 2023 was a weird year. We thought it was normal year, but it wasn't a normal year at all. So I'm going to go with don't be scared of change.
I got real sick in March, and I was out of the office until June. So it was kind of a pivot year, learning how to really pivot and just take what it is and make the best of it. That saying of lemons and lemonade, 2023, I really learned how to make that dang lemonade.
We have had to learn a lot of new strategies for embracing all kinds of change that showed up. Just could not show up with the old, applications. They just were all obsolete, if you want to say that.
You have to be adaptable. I was always taught my first job out of college, you have to be adorable and adaptable. You always have to have a smile on your face. It's all about the customer service and touching your people and leaving outstanding impact on everyone that you meet. And so to be adaptable in this day and age, and I think our dealers can agree, is huge, and it's a requirement.
2023 was humbling compared to what we came off of with 2022. In our industry in 2022, a lot of people perceived themselves as a whole lot better than they thought they were. right? They perceive themselves as being so much better than the effort that you really need to put into the industry, and the practice and the training and the development that you need to put into it. And then they got into 2023, and it slowly started to just fall apart, right? Q1 got a little harder than Q2, Q2 got a little harder than Q1, so on and so forth. And, looking back now at Q3 and Q4 of 2023, there are a lot of people that are trying to find their footing as car men and car women in this industry based on how good they were or how blessed they were in 2022, and how it really, I would say, hurt them walking into 2023 and not really being prepared to get back into the business. From a personal standpoint, just continuing to work hard at being a good dad and a good husband. Making sure that this industry, when you turn it off and you get in your vehicle to go home, you hang whatever business on a tree. And when you pull up in the driveway, your dad, your spouse, and making sure that you're available in the right energy and the right headspace for your kids and for your family when you go home to be dad, or you go home to be spouse.
The true chaos that happens at a car dealership every single day. How to prioritize and how to make sure that the things that are important get done and the things that are not that important don't take up a majority of my time.
Recognizing that there's two customers in the dealership. There's obviously the client that comes in and spends money with us, but at my level, my customer, my client are my employees. And if I can focus on making sure that their NPS of the business and of me is positive, then I think the discretionary effort, and let me say it, the discretionary effort does occur then. And they want to go that extra mile for their client because they feel that if they go the extra mile for the client, then they know that I'm going to go the extra mile for them, and whatever that may mean.
My word of the year into 2023 was intentional, and I have it up on my board, and I tried very, very hard. And I think that includes like boundaries and setting boundaries, figuring out what's best for you, what's best for your family. So this year, like the decisions that I made were very intentional in regards to like, what do I want? What's going to make me happy? What's going to be good for my business? What's going to be good for the business, the automotive business, for what I'm doing in my day-to-day. But I think this year I've been more intentional than I've ever been. And I've learned that is really important.
The thing I finally really know, not just think I know, but really know, is that we create our own economy. I've never believed that more than I believe that today. It's all about what we do and connecting the knowing doing gap. And when those two things are connected, the sky's the limit.